Take a look at the tail of the tape. Middleweight title only could be won by Puglia when Vinny DeRiso did not make weight. DeRiso 2 years older than Puglia. Both guys 5'10". We're ready for action, Jay. This should be a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, good evening and welcome to the space here in Westbury, New York for the Triton Fights featured bout of the evening. Sponsored by Cannes Sports Bar of Westbury and Diamante's Brooklyn Cigar Lounge. This bout is sanctioned by the USMTA. President in attendance, Clint Heilinger. Your referee for this contest is Alexius Phoenix. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event of the evening. 3 rounds scheduled for the vacant Triton middleweight title. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a freestyle fighter. He stands 5'10" tall. He weighed in at an even 190 pounds. His record, 6 victories against 2 defeats. He represents Belmore Kickboxing. Fighting out of East Northport, New York, ladies and gentlemen, Vincent DeRiso. DeRiso. And his opponent across the cage fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist standing 5'10" tall. He weighed in officially at 185.4 pounds. His record, 4 victories against only 1 defeat. He represents No Limit Kickboxing and Vamos BJJ. Fighting out of Patchogue, New York, ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy F.J. Puglia. Puglia.
Well, Dan, we've been waiting for this one all week.
We're ready for the main event of the evening. Vacant welterweight title only online for Jeremy Puglia. Have to make note that Vinny DeRiso did not make weight yesterday. Both fighters were able to come to a deal on a catch weight. The fight is on and it is underway. DeRiso in the black and blue. Jeremy Puglia in the red, white, and blue.
Vinny coming out aggressively, looking for a takedown. Big knee. Another big knee by Vinny. Jeremy's got to separate here. Vinny coming out very aggressive.
Vinny DeRiso coming off a loss to Craig Bryan back in November, where he was knocked out in the 3rd round. Before that, he reeled off 5 straight wins. Very dangerous fighter in the cage, Jay.
Yeah, these guys, they have big power for their weight, and it can end with any punch. But Vinny doing a nice job of really pressuring Jeremy, not allowing him to do anything here. Jeremy needs to circle away and get separation.
We talk about the weight issue that happened yesterday, and we talked to Jeremy Puglia back at the fighter meetings. Didn't have a care in the world. Didn't even care that his opponent didn't make weight. He's like, whatever, man. You know, I'm just going to go out there and do my thing.
Yeah, you can't really think about that too much. You got to focus on what you're doing. And I think that's a big problem sometimes with fighters is they're worried so much about what the other guy's doing, they forget what they're doing, and they forget what their coaches are telling them to do. And a big punch by Puglia.
Huge uppercut landed by Jeremy Puglia on the chin of DeRiso.
That was a bomb.
Heavy leather being shown by Jeremy Puglia. If DeRiso's smart, he will stay in this position right now and not going to give any distance to Puglia. Take a look at Puglia with his back up to the cage, breathing very nicely, staying calm and composed. The number 19 ranked middleweight in New York State, riding a 2-fight win streak.
Now Puglia reverses this, and now he's going to go to work.
Minute remaining here in round number 1, scheduled for 3. Middleweight title on the line for Jeremy Puglia to win.
Sometimes, Dan, when you have 2 fighters that are very evenly matched, a stalemate like this will happen. It looks like they're both similar in strength and technique, and they're just they're riding each other out, just waiting for an opening.
Great point, Jay. You talk about very similar styles. A lot of their coaches know each other. It's a very small network here on Long Island. And these are two guys that they don't know each other personally. They never met each other until the weigh-in yesterday, but they knew of each other coming up the ranks here in the amateurs in Long Island.
Yep.
"15 seconds here in round number 1. Highlighted by a huge uppercut landed by Jeremy Puglia that found the mark on the chin of Vinny DeRiso. Will we see more of that in round number 2? We should find out. You're watching Triton Fights.
All right, after that first round, if there was a 10-10 round, that was a good example of it. Really no guy dominated the other guy. Maybe you could give Jeremy the round for that big overhand right that he landed. But other than that, there really wasn't that much action or much offense by both. So here was that big uppercut. It landed by Jeremy Puglia.
Take a look at Puglia in his corner here. Getting instructed there by Vamos BJJ instructors. You got Keith Trimble at Belmore Kickboxing. One thing I noticed from Vinny DeRiso when he went back to his corner, standing up straight, didn't look too gassed. So it looks like his cardio, albeit, you know, had a tough time cutting weight, his cardio looks like it's there.
I asked him about the weight cut, and he said that sometimes your body just rejects. And that's what happened. He got very sick.
We move on with the action here in the main event of the evening. Welterweight title on the line. Vinny DeRiso in the black and blue trunks going up against Jeremy Puglia in the red, white, and blue.
Oh, and now Vinny takes Jeremy for a ride.
Nice takedown by Vinny DeRiso, trying to answer for that round 1, which could have went to the side of Jeremy Puglia.
Jeremy's working for that Kimura, but he's not going to get it because Vinny's body is there protecting it. I think Jeremy should give up this submission attempt and try to work to get up.
Puglia looking to get into a dominant position here on top. Sorry, DeRiso looking to get into a dominant position here on top. 2 minutes remaining here, round number 2.
Now Vinny looking for that rear naked choke all over his back. This is a bad spot for Jeremy Puglia.
Vinny DeRiso looks like he's giving up a lot of energy here, Jay, going for that rear naked choke. You can see almost a lot of air coming out of his sails there when he couldn't get it.
Yeah, he's winning this round, though, so far. Jeremy needs to break off this, and he does. Big, nice knee to the body. Jeremy needs to separate. There he goes.
Nice body shot, followed up by a right and a left. It's all Jeremy Puglia here in round number 2.
What a role reversal there.
Wow.
Now Puglia, this is his world. Landing 2 big right hands, and that hurt Vinny. You could just tell. That really took a lot out. He's got his crowd cheering him on. Jeremy Puglia.
1 minute remaining here, round number 2, scheduled for 3. You almost saw it was a role reversal, Jay. It was a moment for DeRiso to have his way. He couldn't get that submission. He let out a lot of energy, and Puglia pounced.
Puglia did pounce. He was waiting, and I think giving up that Kimura submission was the best thing for him, and now he's in full mount, looking for an standing armbar.
Standing armbar. Brings it down. This could be all over for Vinny DeRiso. Jeremy Puglia. 27 seconds remaining. Can he lock it? It's all over! Jeremy Puglia is your new Triton Fights middleweight champion. Just brute strength and shrewd maneuvers there. Gets the victory. And we could be looking at the Vinny sorry, the Jeremy Puglia era here at Triton Fights.
This kid's fantastic. What a great performance by Jeremy Puglia. Took his time and really hurt Vinny with those big right hands. And then took him with the standing armbar, took it to the ground, and got the finish. This kid is special. We're going to see this kid down the line in the pro circuit, Dan. He has it.
Jeremy Puglia moves on to 5-1 in his young career. Take a look at how this fight ended, Jay.
You don't see too many standing armbar attempts. And he's like, wait a minute, let me just pull this back right here. Gets in great position, extends his hip up to the sky, and that's a wrap.
David Diamante is in the center of the cage. He has the official results of the stoppage.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Alexius Phoenix calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 2 minutes and 35 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by armbar and the new Triton middleweight champion, Jeremy F.J. Puglia.
I'm here with the new champ, Jeremy Puglia. Take us through the fight. First round, it looked like a little bit of a stalemate. Second round, you landed some big strikes standing, working that standing armbar, and then you took it down for the finish.
Yeah, I was just staying calm the whole time. I felt confident. The takedown, I knew I had it. Get off. Yeah, fuck it.
So you didn't have to go and wait this time, so that was a big help for you.
That was good. Yeah.
So what's next for Jeremy Puglia?
I'm gonna defend it and then hopefully fight pro for you guys.
What do you got to say to all these fans right here that came out to see you?
I appreciate all the support. It really pushes me and drives me. Hearing you guys yell gets me going.
Well, they were yelling all right. Congratulations, Jeremy Puglia. You are the new middleweight champ. Jeremy Puglia, everyone.